Coming right up, the Lakers taking on the Suns. For the Lakers, they know each game is a test of their physical endurance and mental focus. Another challenge lies ahead. Suns, Lakers, up next on 2K Sports. Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. Hello everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And here's what Phoenix's schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Saturday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Portland Trailblazers.
And for that game against the 76ers, that one's going to be their 7th game of the season. Almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
And the Lakers starting five. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. And for Phoenix, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Cody Martin. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A couple of rivals going head-to-head here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real. It's obvious Bill is a bona fide scorer, but he's no ball hog. I mean, he's willing to set other people up, too.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Oh, hey, how about that? Big time right there. Big time.
Woo.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Beal outside. With the drive, and a nice finish on the layup.
Watch out now, when this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Now Los Angeles with it. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. He can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Shot's good by James.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Booker, the pass to Plumlee. Beal outside. Martin with a screen on Reeves. Three-pointer. Beal, he buries it from 3. Beal's got 5 points.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
That one goes in.
The easy money there for Booker. You can't let him get this close with the ball.
Pass to Hayes. It's James on the wing. Here's the 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
So it's Los Angeles now, after the basket by Phoenix on the other end.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, after getting swept in the first round last season, everyone around the league had a sense that changes were coming in Phoenix. And now a new coaching staff led by Arizona native Mike Budenholzer, but also finally getting point guards in Tyus Jones and Monte Morris on value deals. They aim to do better this season, and guys, they have that talent with the big three of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Brad Beal.
Looking for a bit of redemption. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. Allen comes in for Bradley Beal. Finney-Smith's checked in for Los Angeles. Connect comes in for Reeves. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. For three, Allen doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Plumlee pulls down the board.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
That one drops for him.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And there's James from the arc. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. James has got 10.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Booker. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The shot by James, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
There's the triple. And there's James on the assist from Doncic. He's got 13.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
27 seconds left in the opening quarter. And Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
It's James on the wing. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal.
That one on Doncic.
Yeah, known as one of the game's most talented scorers, Booker is locked in on wanting to compete for championships.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. The first one falls.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Both free throws good from Booker.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
LeBron James again. James has got 18. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Booker. From deep, Reeves. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Clicking from deep. 4 threes made in the quarter. We'll be right back. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Connect is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Gabe Vincent, and it's Reeves in at the shooting guard. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Counted from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Martin, he's checked in for Allen. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Beal. In his last outing, 16 points for him. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Beal. 5 points in the game. Tries again. Rebound, the Lakers. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. No good with the triple. The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. 11 feet out. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Martin's got his first 2 points of the night. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Vincent left side, and here's Connect outside. Richards pulls it in. For Phoenix, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Unloads from 13. Here's Dunn. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
Phoenix making some changes. Durant comes in for Richards, and it's Devin Booker in for Jones. James is checked in for the Lakers. Doncic comes in for Vincent. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Here's Booker. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. And the Suns miss again.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's James. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
Richards is checked in for the Suns. Allen comes in for Bradley Beal. And the free throw, no good. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron, he makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
They get it back. Here's Richards, and he buries his first look.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. He's really been spectacular lately. Here's your Western Conference Player of the Week, LeBron James.
And we expect so much from small forwards in the modern game, but he exceeds even those high expectations, always generating good numbers and finding ways to be of use to his team.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Doncic. The explosion to the rim for Luka.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket, all Doncic needs is a sliver.
Booker surveying the D. No good with a layup. Los Angeles leading by 3. James with the ball. Richards picks him up. Outside Finney-Smith. Hachimura outside. Pass to James. James from distance. Easy work.
You might want to track this guy. Mark him definitely, just deadly from deep so far.
Outside Durant. Here's Martin. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
And here are the Suns now, following the score by Los Angeles. Booker with a screen on James. Back to Booker. Will it go? A powerful slam from Devin Booker.
In that pick and roll set, option 1, Booker taking it himself with good reason.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Plumlee's checked in for Phoenix. Bradley Beal comes in for Allen. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And there's James from the arc. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Booker. Shoots from the line. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, Booker sees how they're defending him and just takes what's there.
James can't get it to go. And Beal puts up a deep 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's Los Angeles. They're up 7. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, everybody. Before getting into the first half recap, let's check in on the injured players around the NBA. Never good to see guys on the injury report. Are you two happy you're here now and can't get hurt?
Yeah, that's funny, Ernie. I'm having flashbacks to a certain Christmas tree.
Yeah, my suit still has pine needles in it.
You never know what Shaka Claus might leave under your tree. And fellas, going back to that first half action, LeBron James was in complete control.
Well, this is nothing new. LeBron James wreaking havoc. A lot of these young players grew up watching him do this. Now they get to experience it firsthand.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, but I'd say they'd much rather watch him dominate than experience it. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
The Lakers lead by 7. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Mason Plumlee out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best. Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here comes Luka. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Now here's Martin. Outside Booker. Lets the 3 fly. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Doncic, no good.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie.
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping him.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to review the game plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns U10 team.
And here's a team that loves sharing the ball. Top 5 in assists. They had an offense that did not stagnate.
And when you look at their field goal percentage last season, it's obvious this was a team that made smart offensive decisions and didn't rush to take shots. Suns trail by 13. Booker fires from way outside. Rebound by the Lakers. James has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way play, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
James, a good look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. James has got 8 here in this quarter.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Here's Booker. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
And the Suns making a change here. Allen's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Booker. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
If there's anything Booker can't do on a basketball court, I want to know all about it, because tonight he's doing it all.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. James has got 37.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. The Lakers in 5th.
And what really stands out to me about this team is how they share the rock. They don't want good shots, they want great shots. And collectively as a team, that's what they seek out.
That free throw good from Booker. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
Vincent's checked in for Los Angeles. James. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Booker. Beal outside. The 3 is up. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And there's James from the arc. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Beal outside. Booker with a screen on James. Oh, didn't think that was going in. Beal's got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, capable of playing either guard position, Beal is especially difficult to contain in pick and rolls.
And James gets it to go.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Los Angeles foul. Gabe Vincent, first personal foul.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
That free throw, no good. A different look for Phoenix. Richards is checked in for Plumlee, and it's done in for Durant. The Lakers also with a sub. Vanderbilt's checked in. 41 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. And there's James from the arc. And Los Angeles, another 3.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
For 3, Allen. The Lakers with a rebound.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Beal with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 17-point game. 15 seconds left in the 3rd. And then Beal with the dunk.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Gets it off. The shot misses. And so it's Los Angeles up 15 points as this quarter concludes. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Suns trail by 15. On the court for the Lakers. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Gabe Vincent out there with Connect. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 5 spot.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
Yep, that one goes. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Here's Booker. Ooh, against inside resistance. Booker still good.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots and
connects again from distance.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. For 3, Booker. Vincent grabs a miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, another one falls. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Pass to Martin. Here's Allen. Allen a screen from behind the arc. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Allen. Allen's got 4 assists now tonight.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. A different look for Phoenix. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. Kevin Durant comes in for Dunn. And it's Beal in for Allen. Pass to James. Off target with the 3. Suns trail by 18. And stolen by Hayes. Reeves, the pass to Hayes. In close, he hits it.
You know, he may have a scorer's mindset, but Reeves makes plays for others, too.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
The Lakers lead by 16. Pass to James. Outside Reeves. Back to James. With the floater. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
3-pointer, Beal. And Reeves pulls it down. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. And there's James from the arc. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. 1:58 left in the final quarter. Long range from the inbound. They get it again. Los Angeles leading by 19. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Basket counts. James has got 56 in the game.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
And the basket by Hachimura.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Durant finds Beal. Here's Martin. Very buries it from 3.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And they've now taken their first 2 games in this season series. They're playing with a lot of confidence against Phoenix.
And what a huge performance it was for LeBron James.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
For 3, James, and again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016. That was the top spot until Klay took it.
And so Durant will bring it up for Phoenix. Down low. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Oh, man, what vision by Booker. His playmaking is really underrated.
Shot on the wing. And it's Martin with the rebound. Outside Durant. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep. 12 seconds left in the game. And there's James from the arc. No luck on that one. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
It's a really good team that we're playing. They're very resilient, just like us. They play together, they play hard, they play tough, so we had to bring that fight tonight.
You brought it. It paid off. Congrats.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, LeBron James.
Good karma keep coming in clutch. They never hit me up when I was down with no luck. But now I'm up, so make nobody stress.